Oh my God, I am so excited for today. So Just Dance posted a certain teaser yesterday while I was at Disneyland, no less. And I want to share it with everyone. I want to feel my feelings with you. They posted this teaser. For anyone who doesn't know, that's the coach for Toxic from Just Dance 2. And if you don't remember Toxic from Just Dance 2, I have many interesting memories from that song. In case you weren't aware, that is not Britney Spears singing. That is a cover. A very interesting cover. I don't want to be too mean because I can't sing either. But like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty not good. So Just Dance posts this teaser yesterday. And it looks like a remake of Toxic because that's the plane. The coaches are clearly in like a flight attendant uniform, which if you've never seen the Toxic music video, it's on a plane. Britney is a flight attendant. This is like an iconic move. I gotta say, remaking a map from a song you've already used before is already iconic. But remaking a map to easily the worst cover you've ever had in the game, Just Dance is making money moves. They know exactly what they're doing. I have to say, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like the actual Britney version, like the original version. But if it's another cover, I think that would be so funny. I'd be disappointed, obviously, but I think it would be kind of hilarious. But I'm not trying to summon that kind of energy. I'm really keeping my fingers and toes crossed for Britney. I have to say, though, the fact that we've gotten Telephone and an actual Britney song in the same game, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Ubisoft, if you gave Just Dance a higher budget, thank you. Thank you so much. So I have a few minutes left until the teasers come out. Currently, there are 3 videos hidden, and I have no idea what the rest could be. I don't really have any guesses other than maybe a Eurovision song. After Witch by Apache came out, I saw the comments that they were supposed to be representing Ukraine in Eurovision this year or last year. So I don't know if that's going to be our Eurovision song for the year, but I would love to see Slow Mo. I think Slow Mo would be really cool. I'm not sure what else I would expect. I'm kind of curious if we're just going to get more alternates because 2 weeks ago we got alternates and last week we got new songs. So I'm wondering if we'll get more alternates. Either way, I'm just happy to be fed. I saw Toxic and I'm still riding that high 24 hours later. Okay, we have 1 minute left until the teasers are up, so I'm gonna spam F5 on my keyboard. The other 2 haven't posted yet, but Toxic is up, so I need to watch it now. I'm sorry. It's Toxic by Britney Spears! Oh my God! Oh my God, this is so iconic! I can't wait. Oh my God, this is so cool! I love the dance too. This is breaking safety protocols. Please sit down. Oh, I love this dance. The backup dancers are so cool too. Oh, did she just send them out the plane? Brittany, that's murder. Oh my God. Oh my God. They nailed this one. Her outfit is super similar to the original music video. The fact that it's on a plane, the fact that there's people like hanging out, boogieing on the plane. Oh my God, they killed this one. I'm honestly so happy that they decided to redo this. I'm so happy because they've never redone like an older map that they've made before with like a song that's not a cover. This is like totally new territory for them. This is amazing. I can't get over the fact that she just like sent these 2 people out the plane. She just went boink. Bye. I'm so happy with this. I think it looks amazing. I'm so glad that they stayed true to like the setting and the outfit and everything. It looks so good. I also love all the people just like hanging out on the side of the plane, just chilling. Yeah, they killed this map. I really love it. I will say that I kind of noticed they did a lot of camera angles that are like in editing and not with like an actual camera movement. So this is kind of like what I'm talking about. Where it seems like it's done in editing, not like with the camera actually moving. And I kind of wish this song would have had actual camera angles because it's such a big deal to get Britney Spears. Like, it's a big deal. I know they've had her before, but like we had a cover of Dancing Till the World Ends. So I feel like getting her back again is like a huge deal. So I kind of wish the camera angles were more immersive, I guess, because I find that when they actually use like physical camera movements, it makes me feel more drawn into the map. But that is like such a small complaint. Like this whole map, I really love, and I can't wait to play it. It doesn't look that difficult of a dance, but it also doesn't look easy either. So I'm not sure if we'll get like an extreme for it. I found that a lot of the times the extremes we get are to dances that are super easy. So like I wasn't that surprised to see Physical had an extreme because Physical was not terribly difficult. But I would love to see an extreme for Toxic. I would love to see an extreme for Toxic. Maybe where the coach is in that like see-through bedazzled outfit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Or like the motorcycle outfit in that music video. Oh my God. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say. I love the coach's attitude in this map. I love her. I think this is the same coach from Love Me Land, and I just love her facial expression. She's doing a great job. Okay, let's see what the other two are. Numb by Linkin Park. Huh? I don't know what Danger High Voltage 8-bit is, but I need to know what a map to a Linkin Park song looks like. I have so many questions. This is so sad. Oh my God, this is so sad. Why am I laughing? I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay, that was really cool. Woo! Oh my God. I need to gather my thoughts. Okay, I'm not laughing at the song. It's not funny. It's a sad song. I will say that, like, when I was younger, when I was in the 6th grade and 7th grade and like middle school and that kind of age, I would have danced to this like a million times because that's when you feel like everything is like such a big deal. Every little small thing that doesn't go your way is like the end of the world. So I would have danced to this a lot as a kid. I have to say I'm like so impressed with the like creativity of it. I love the way it's drawn out, almost kind of like an art sketch. And then the way that she bursts into color is like so beautiful. Obviously, I haven't danced to it yet, so like I guess I can't really have an opinion on the dance and how it makes me feel until I do dance to it. I will say that this looks like a map that I would appreciate more watching than dancing, but I'm not sure because I felt the same way about Human. Human, I was like, wow, that's really visually stunning, but I don't know if I'd ever want to dance to it, and I love dancing to Human. So I don't know how this one is going to make me feel when I actually dance to it. But I love the art style that they chose for this, and I loved the dance as well. I'm so glad that Just Dance is putting more contemporary dances into the game. I feel like Just Dance has been mostly hip hop, jazz funk types of dances, but there is like a whole genre of dance out there that they haven't touched yet, like tutting in the Imagine Dragons map. Putting in more contemporary is fairly new for them. So I'm really excited to see what other types of genres they add, because it's so interesting to like challenge yourself and try new genres. So I really appreciate that they're doing this. This art style though is so beautiful, and I love the way the dancer is like emoting to this. I have to say that she's handling this the way that I wished that the coach for Driver's License handled this, because neither of them are lip syncing, but she is showing so much more emotion. Like I can feel it through the screen. Whereas with Driver's License, I felt nothing. Like I hate saying that because I don't want to like trash another dancer and make them feel bad. But I truly felt nothing from Driver's License because there was just not a lot of emotion there. And I'm really hoping that for Driver's License specifically, that like builds up over time. But every ounce of emotion I wanted from that song, I'm getting in this song. Like she's killing it. She's like, just the way that her face looks is like so sad. And like, I felt it as soon as the map came up, where I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm almost reading someone's diary. Like it feels wrong to be watching this because it's so sad. So the dancer did a great job. I love the visuals of it. I love the creativity of the way that this looks, and they did much better than I thought they would, considering I saw Numb by Linkin Park and was like, what? We have a joke in our chat that someday they'll add Bring Me to Life by Evanescence, because it's such a it's such a depressing song that I can't imagine like doing turns and like all these cute little like moves to it. But they actually added a pretty depressing song and made it amazing. So I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm honestly thoroughly impressed. Okay, we have one more. It's Danger High Voltage 8-bit version by Electric Six. And my immediate assumption is that this is gonna be kind of like a silly song like Tetris or something. I'm not, my standards are not very high for whatever this is gonna be. Whoa! Oh my God! I love this art style, and the coach is in the background. He's at circus! Oh my God, this is so cool! This art style is amazing! Can I just say something? I don't say this very lightly because I think I'm pretty critical of Just Dance. Even though I love this series, I usually have like a lot of like not great feedback, or at least in the past I've had a lot of not great feedback about certain things, or felt very disappointed or let down by a lot of the games. I obviously have not played Just Dance 2023. It's not out yet. But I have to say, I think this is going to be my favorite of all time. For the longest time, I said it was 2014, which like I still think 2014 is amazing and it holds like a very special place in my heart. But the amount of creativity in this game so far is just really astounding. I feel like for the past few years, they've been making kind of the same game over and over and over again with not a lot of like creative leaps or anything. It's kind of like, we have a saying in the US or North America, whatever, I'm not really sure. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which basically means if it's working for you, why change anything? And I super disagree with that, because if they had just continued making the same type of game every year, same menu, same world dance floor, same kids menu, same types of maps with no camera angles, no faces, no intros, nothing, I mean, I kind of did. I stopped playing because I was like, this is not inspiring me anymore. This is the same thing every year. And I don't want to discount the work that goes into it because obviously a lot of work goes into it. It's not like they just flip a switch and they make a new Just Dance. It's not that easy. But it was so like deprived of creativity for like 3 or 4 years. And what I've seen so far with this new Just Dance is like completely blowing me away to the point where I think this might be my new favorite. I feel like the only thing left that would solidify this being my favorite is like more regular content throughout the year, because 2 seasons a year for me is not enough. Like I will play Just Dance a lot for a month and then I'm like, all right, well, I've played all the songs, so when are we getting new stuff? If we get like more seasons or whatever, or more progression or whatever else they're going to add to this new game, I'm so on board. This is my favorite game they've ever made. And I know that I'm just a person. I'm just a person. I'm just a baby. I don't know how much my opinion means to them at all, or to anyone really. But as someone that's been playing since Just Dance 1, this is the biggest creative jump I've ever seen them make. And I'm not trying to say this in like a way to like appease them, but I think this might be my favorite game they've ever made. I kind of went on a tangent. I should probably actually address the map we just watched. I really love this art style, that it's like this arcade 8-bit type of game. It reminds me of the games I used to play on my computer when I was a kid. Like there was like backyard sports or whatever, and they all looked like this. I love this art style. I love that they're trying a new art style. I think another art style I'd like to see them try is like an anime-inspired map where the art style is very anime. I think it would be a cool like map to make. But this 8-bit one that's like an arcade is so cool. I think the only thing I'm worried about in terms of dancing is the fact that the map is very, in terms of frame rate, it's kind of choppy because it's 8-bit. Like we didn't have 60 frames per second. Back in my day, we didn't have 60 frames per second. So because the moves are a little choppy in terms of frame rate, I'm a little worried about how that's going to translate to dancing. But I guess I don't know until I try it. I love that they have like Just Dance maps in the background and like all these coaches hanging out. I don't know who this guy is. He reminds me of oh my God, what's that guy's name from a Goofy movie? The pop star from a Goofy movie. I'm just gonna Google it. Google is free, Avery. When we listen to each other's heart, Powerline. He reminds me of Powerline. Anyways, my only concern is like the logistics of dancing when the frame rate is pretty low. But other than that, I love this map. I think it's so cool. I want to see what other maps he hops into because I love seeing all the different characters in the background, like Circus over here, Dance Monkey over here. I think this reminds me of Bang Bang, but I can't remember. I don't remember. There's been so many maps. But other than that, I love it. I love the colors. I love the backgrounds. I love seeing it in 8-bit. Maybe that's just because I'm a boomer, but I love it. I gotta say, I think this might be like one of my favorite batches of previews they've put out. I'm really, really impressed with everything they've managed to do for this game. I think the one I was most excited for was Toxic, of course, because it's a big deal to have Toxic. But I think in terms of like map that really like blew me away, it's probably Numb by Linkin Park, which I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. I'm not really a big Linkin Park fan. I used to listen to a lot of like more depressing emo music as a kid, but as an adult, it just doesn't really like appeal to me anymore. But I have to say that like the way the dancer performed it, the creativity and like the art direction of it, the way that it just like explodes into color, I love it. And I don't know if I'm going to love dancing to it. I don't know that yet because it's a very sad, hard song to dance to. But in terms of like everything, I think Numb like killed it for me. I do love Toxic. I do. I just think that Numb went real hard. Numb went real hard. So yeah, that's my reactions to the new previews. I'm so happy with this game so far. I can't believe we still have another like 6 weeks of previews because I feel like they've added so much that I'm like, what else could you possibly add? We have a ton of K-pop. We have KDA. We have Lady Gaga. We have Beyonce. We have Britney Spears. I'm like, what's left? I feel like if they add Ariana Grande, then we've got like the quartet. Like we've got all 4 queens in one game. I want to reiterate what I said before, that I am just truly blown away by this game, and I don't mean that lightly, because I think at heart I'm a hater. I'm truly a hater. Let me know what your favorite preview is in the comments and what you liked about it. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I've been posting more React content to the new Just Dance previews that are coming out, but I'm gonna post another Dancing to All previews video soon. It's been a really busy week. TwitchCon is coming up, so I'm trying to juggle everything and it's hard. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!